It's a distinct pleasure for us to have this afternoon the Secretary of the Department of Management and Budget, member of the Governor's Cabinet in our fair community, and that part of that community that integrates with the college campus. I think we're involved in an extremely important project, one of great significance, because it brings together three major components of our society: an institution of higher education, Lake Superior State College; the Sioux Edison hydroelectric plant, part of our commercial enterprise; and finally, a member of state government. And these three components have cooperated all along in this amazing project, a project that brings the scientists of the college right into the mainstream of economic development. It's a project of which we are very proud at Lake Superior State College. I know the Edison Sioux hydroelectric operation is very proud of it, and I know our state government and our governor are very proud of the project. It's with a great deal of pleasure that I introduce to you the Secretary of the Budget, Bob Naftali.
The only correction, I'm the Director of the Department of Management and Budget. I'm not smart enough to be the Secretary, but we do agree that this is one of the most important programs that we put together in state government, and it's part of our Research Excellence Fund. Basically, I think it was important to come here to Lake Superior College. This is not the biggest grant, to be honest with you, that we made out of the Research Excellence Fund. The college is also another part of what we see as part of the strength of this state, and so we're happy to be here to talk about the project that relates to the Atlantic salmon. This one we see is not only something that was good for the college, that was good for its relationships with the people in the area. This college showed the kind of fortitude, the smarts to be able to come up with a project that not only made sense to us, but and to the university, and to involve the business community, the sportsmen of the community, but to be something that'll be here for a lot longer than I'm going to be the budget director. So each university that we've had, each college, has been able to put to use its talents, the things that it does best. And my sense is that for the tourism industry, which we argue whether it's the second biggest or the third biggest in our state, that this is going to have a long-range plus to the state. So on behalf of Governor Blanchard, we congratulate the university, we congratulate the people in the community who were part of this process, and we hope to be back in the years to come to be involved in more programs and more job opportunities for the UP. Thank you very much.
To offer a response and to brief you all on the project, it's a pleasure for me to introduce one of my colleagues, Dr. David Behmer, a scientist in our Department of Biology and Chemistry, who has taken over the reins from its founder, Gail Gleason. Gail has turned over the reins of this project to one of his colleagues, Dave Behmer, and I'd like him to describe it to you.
Thank you, Dr. Sharp. I'd like to begin by repeating Dr. Sharp's welcome to Mr. Naftali and all of those of you that came with him here today. We're pleased that you could come up and visit our facility and see just exactly what we've been doing. The Research Excellence Fund, in addition to providing funding for the rearing and stocking of Atlantic salmon into the St. Mary's River, has also provided funds for the rearing of Arctic grayling in cooperation with the Michigan Department of Natural Resources, and for monitoring certain parameters of water quality in the water coming out of Lake Superior, which comes right through our laboratory. And that's in connection with the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency. And we're hopeful that we can expand that effort on water quality in the future in connection with the Environmental Protection Agency. But the big event today is the initial stocking of our Atlantic salmon And over the next few weeks, we hope to release about 19,000 yearling Atlantic salmon right here into the St. Mary's River. We first received these fish as eggs about 1.5 years ago, and the production of 19,000 healthy yearling fish reared right in the same water that they're going to be released into, we think is a significant success, especially since it was the first time we had worked with this particular species. We're optimistic that these Atlantic salmon will have an impact on the sport fishery in the area, enhance the sport fishery in the area, and also could provide a significant impact on the economic base for tourism in the entire eastern Upper Peninsula. Now, our success in this project is due to the cooperation of many different agencies and groups, and I'd like to take the opportunity to acknowledge some of these people that are with us here today. First of all, let me introduce Gail Gleason, who was already mentioned. Dr. Gail Gleason. Todd Hanna, sitting down at the end in the blue shirt, is the current manager of our hatchery. Edison Sioux Electric, since our lab was founded about 10 years ago, has of course provided the space for the laboratory and the electricity for the laboratory. In addition, Edison Sioux has a long history of financially supporting our laboratory and Lake Superior State College in general. We've had, as I said, excellent cooperation from the Michigan DNR, from the biologists, starting with John Schroeder locally, all the way up to Lansing, not only for their technical help, but providing the fish eggs, providing much of the fish food, and some of the tags that you'll see on the fish that will be stocked today. The Sioux Area Sportsman's Club probably will gain the most from our efforts today. Those are the guys that will be around here a couple of years from now talking about the fish this big that they're catching, we hope. But they've contributed one of the raceways inside the building that you'll see later. If you have a chance to tour our facility, we hope you do. And a sizable monetary contribution. So it's been a joint effort, and again, the success today is due to the mutual cooperation of various groups and agencies, and I'm grateful to have the opportunity to thank them publicly today, and we hope this cooperation can continue in the future to keep this project an ongoing affair. Thank you.
The plan now is to bring out a basket of fish and have several of us dump them into the waters. Two special guests I'd like to acknowledge, Neil Godby, who is the city manager of Sault Ste. Marie, and Dr. Patrick Wesley, who is the about to be retired president of Algoma University. They are here.
We don't want to spend any more time than necessary, so we're going to come right out of the water. So if you and
you know, that's the way to tell the president to get off the microphone. Thank you, Dale.
We'll bring another batch. Another batch. Here they come.